Warriors, listen well. A battle is upon us, not of flesh and blood, but of truth and deception, of light and darkness. The forces of hell move against the world like a raging storm, corrupting minds, enslaving hearts, and tearing apart everything that is good. And as the enemy advances, I look around and ask, where are the men? Where are the warriors who refuse to bow? Where are the fighters who stand unshaken in the midst of chaos? Where are the ones who will not run when the battle begins? I will tell you what I see instead. I see men distracted, passive, and asleep at their post. I see men chasing pleasure while the world burns. I see men surrendering to fear, bending to the pressure of a godless culture, afraid to offend, afraid to take a stand, afraid to fight, and because of that, evil thrives. But let me tell you something. The time for weak men is over. The age of passivity has come to an end. The enemy does not rest, and neither can you. This world does not need more soft men, more cowards, more spineless shadows afraid to live with conviction. It needs warriors. It needs men of courage. It needs fighters who will not back down, no matter the cost. And so I ask again, where are the warriors? Warriors, you were not created for comfort. You were not designed for passivity. You were forged for battle. You were born for war. There is a fire in your bones, a mission set before you, a calling that demands your strength, your discipline, your very life. And yet so many waste it, so many trade the fight for fleeting pleasures. So many kneel before the pressures of this world, choosing silence over truth, weakness over courage, slavery over freedom. But not you, no, not you. You were made for more. The Bible commands, be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong. 1 Corinthians 16:13. That means you stand when others fall. You speak when others remain silent. You fight when others surrender. You do not cower. You do not hesitate. You do not break, because you are a warrior of the Most High God, and warriors do not run. They do not compromise. They do not beg for the approval of the world. They rise up. They train their hands for war. They prepare their souls for battle, and they fight with everything they have. Warriors. The enemy does not want you to rise. He does not want you to fight. He wants you passive, distracted, useless. He wants you numb, weak, and addicted to things that drain your soul. He wants you wasting your time fearing people more than you fear God. Too busy with meaningless things to notice that the world is falling apart around you. The enemy fears the day you wake up. The day you put aside childish things and step into the battle you were born to fight, and the day you reject weakness and embrace your calling. The day you train your mind, discipline your body, and strengthen your spirit so that you become a force that cannot be stopped. The day you stand in the fire and say, I will not bow. The day you refuse to be silenced, refuse to be swayed, refuse to be anything less than the warrior God created you to be. That is the day the enemy trembles. That is the day the world takes notice. That is the day you truly begin to live. Warriors, the battle is here. The time is now. There is no more waiting, no more delaying, no more wasting your life on things that do not matter. The war is upon us, and God is searching for men who will stand. So rise up. Train your hands for war. Prepare your soul for the fight. Strengthen your body, sharpen your mind, and refuse to be weak. Reject passivity, crush laziness, shatter fear. Because when the dust settles and history is written, there will be two kinds of men, those who stood and those who ran. Those who fought and those who hid. Those who lived with honor and those who died with regret. Which will you be? The world is watching. The enemy is waiting. The time is now. Rise up, warrior. The battle has begun.